Hey, how's it going everybody? This is a quick video on how to do a power window conversion on a base LS Cobalt. This one here is a 2007 coupe, and I've always wanted to have power windows, so I figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot with this $60 kit I found on Amazon. It's generic, looks like every other kit you buy, be it from eBay, Amazon, AliExpress, wherever. So I'm going to go through how you install it. It's already on the store, but I'm going to go through everything as far as what you have to do to prepare for it and what parts you'll need and all of that. So here we go. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is get the door panel off. I'll show you that here in a little bit, but I'll go ahead and explain where exactly you want to mount this and how you want to mount it. So once you have the door panel off, the inside door panel, and you've got the little plastic wrap that hooks up to this goo here, you're going to want to go ahead and figure out where you want to mount this motor. So what I did is I kind of hung it over the top of this screw, put the base of the motor right here, or well, the main motor, and then I drilled holes into the frame here. You know, I marked it with a Sharpie beforehand. I only ended up using this screw hole right here. I might end up putting screws through here too, just to make it more secure. But, you know, just drill a hole into that, get a screw that's got one of those little threaded backs, you know, go through, make sure it's tight. You know, this one's on here pretty good. And then, you know, once you have it hooked up, you want to make sure that, you know, you're not going to get any crazy vibration. So do a quick test here. So now I haven't done anything to the window tracks at all. I've just installed this without doing anything else. So even so, the window speed's still pretty quick. I'm probably going to go ahead and use some kind of WD-40 or something on the tracks just to make it a bit more smooth, but overall it's tolerable like this. So, but anyways, so you can see that the spline is actually being rotated right there, you know, as I'm using the switch. And this is a little conversion, you know, two pieces of plastic that you'll put over the original window crank gear, and the teeth on the motor track here will actually clip onto the end of this. It's loose until you finally get, you know, this screwed in. And one thing I had kind of an issue with is, you know, this screwed in pretty well. Drilling through it took forever, but I didn't really have any issue screwing that in. This here stuck out, you know, a good bit away from the open screw hole that was already there with the car. So I actually had to bend this in while tightening that. And luckily it went ahead and balanced this out, so this is sitting on the track flush and not angled out like it was previously. So, and I have this mounted with these two screws here on the left and the right. But other than that, you know, once it's mounted, it's pretty straightforward. The wiring, I actually had to feed. Now, okay, this is kind of a mess, but here is the main power window circuit wire that comes with this kit. And what I had to do is kind of push this through, pull off this little rubber gasket. It's still kind of loose because I didn't really clip it in all the way. And run the wires through this here, and then pull from the inside of the door. And that was kind of a pain, but it's doable. You just have to play around with this, you know, push and then move this kind of so the wire slowly moves its way through. Okay, so as far as wiring, I actually have this hooked up to my radio circuit right now, the same power and ground that I hook my radio to, and it seems to be just fine. The window moves pretty quickly, but when you get this kit, you're going to have a lot of wire. It's pretty lengthy, which is good because you're going to want to run it, you know, from the right side of the car all the way to the passenger, or from the passenger side to the driver's side.